So, Mel told me, hi everybody. Welcome to my chat. Uh, I am up late and very bored. So, I got hungry, which is something that's been happening a lot lately with me. And when I say that, I've been getting off, coming home, and like really starving. So, tonight, even though I didn't work, I did get hungry. So, I need tacos. I don't know if you can see them or not. Give me one sec. I'm trying to like see myself. Let's see. I'm really liking this new Tamia album, by the way. I wish I could pause a live, but let's see. Let me get this together. I wait for more of you guys to show up. Not like there's a whole bunch of people in right now. What? So, let me see. It's getting complicated. Oh, there we go. So, hey. I'm trying to get myself set up because I told Mel that I wanted to do more lives, and she was like, "Well, do them." And I was like, "Well, I don't have a setup. I don't have a camera person. I'm gonna need like some help or something." And she was just like, "Well, eventually you'll figure it out when you want to do it bad enough." So here I am, one person in the live. I don't know who you are. If you said something, that would be awesome. And I am going back and forth just so you guys know in between my laptop and the camera because I'm learning. So, and there I am, just me. But anyways, just to let you know what I got to eat because the whole mukbang thing for me is a little bit too much because I don't really eat a lot. But I have tacos. Oh, this is my taco meat. And it has onions and chives and chilies in it because, as I mentioned before, I'm a chili head. I got these. These are the Taco Bell ranch tacos. I am really not too happy for this because they said leave it in your oven for 6 to 8 minutes. And I left mine in my oven for 6 to 8 minutes, and this is what happened to them, people. They're like all black. But the taste isn't too bad, so I'm going to eat them because I don't believe in wasting food. And the most important and happiest part of my tacos that I like, oops, there went my sour cream, tomatoes, chilies, jalapenos to be exact, lettuce, and then some cilantro. No guacamole, no salsa. I prefer pico de gallo. And the one thing I actually did forget, which I'm about to go and pick up. It is the chili sauce, or rather the taco sauce. So give me a sec, I'll be right back. It's not like there's, oh, wow, there's one more person. So yeah, so there's one more person. There's one person watching me. So, but I'll be right back because I'm going to get some taco sauce. Okay, so yes, I am one of those people. I pilfer taco sauce and I keep them for my rainy days because, quite frankly, I don't like making a lot of opinions on my own because then I just end up in like a magic wonderland and I can't ever decide. So this is some taco sauce I had left over from a visit to a taco place, and that's what I'm going to use. This one's not keeping up. I saw someone said something there. Hey, hey, Lisa, how you doing? Okay, so tacos. Hey, also, my new favorite. No one told me that Kraft now makes what they call crumbles, which I like to call good, decent chunks of cheese, which I love to stuff in my mouth at any given point in time. Um, yes, I am a huge fan of these, and as you can see, the bag is all. And I can tell you that most of this cheese was eaten with no other thing except maybe crackers. If I look around hard enough, I will find a sleeve of saltines because I was eating these and just chomping on the saltines as I chewed and swallowed. So, anyways, make my first taco. How's your day going? How's it been? Has it been okay? See, I'm learning, picking up some stuff. Um, my day was so-so. I started out by making some pickled cabbage, and the pickles, like I had a little bit of a mini meltdown because I found out that I did not have vinegar at the last minute. As it turns out, I had already made the last of my vinegar into an organic cleaner by adding alcohol to it. So it was not a very happy time for me because I was like, oh crap, I have to get out of here. Putting on the jalapenos. And I had to go and get some real like vinegar so I could finish making my pickles. And by the way, they came out great. They're a little bit too vinegary because I didn't dilute the vinegar so much. But that's okay because they'll be around 2 and around 3 and around 4 and I'll be able to perfect my recipe. Now, here's the sour cream, y'all. I'm sorry. I love sour cream. Well, no, I'm not really sorry. But I've been feeling for tacos for a minute and I don't know if I'm using the proper term for it or not, but I made some the other day and I called it carnitas, like chicken carnitas tacos. And I had pre-cooked some chicken thighs and I had them seasoned in taco seasoning. And then I let it cool and then I put it into a pan and I fried it so it was nice and crispy. It was so delicious. So, my first bite. Mmm. Oh, I forgot the cheese, but I'm hungry. Give me a second. I'm gonna finish taking this down. I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna put the cheese on it. Oh, and the taco sauce. I'm hungry, y'all. Mm. So how y'all doing? Come on now, y'all need to talk to me. You can't just watch me eat. No, I know. It's interesting sometimes to watch somebody stuffing their mouth, getting it lined, but I'm so hungry. Excuse me. Mm. So now that that's out the way, yeah, I like eating my crumbs, y'all. So I just gonna have to excuse me. Mm. Hey, Joe Alice. How's it going? It's so quiet up in here. Like, I'm doing all of the talking. Nobody's talking with me. I feel kind of sad. Not really. I'm stuffing my face. I'm hungry as I don't know what. Mm. But I am a little bit sad because this food is not as spicy as I was hoping it would be. And I like my food really spicy. I'm doing good. Um, I live in New Orleans and there's supposed to be a tropical storm um, in the Gulf. I'm not necessarily scared about it at this point in time, but a lot of people have been talking about preparing for it, and I'm just like, okay. Maybe I need to be a little bit more in tune with what's going on, but it doesn't seem like it should be a worry. Again, that's what they said about Katrina too, right? I am eating tacos. Sorry, might have to work on setting up my setup better because I know people can't really see. But before it was like so high up, you couldn't even see my face. So baby steps. I promise next time I'll try to get it better. I'm eating tacos with the Taco Bell ranch stand-up taco shells. I didn't even realize they were stand-up taco shells until I went to go heat them up, which is like a good thing because I would have most likely cooked more stuff to go in them. And it looks like I have like exactly the right amount of stuff. Um, I got home. Well, I didn't get home, but lately, like when I've been getting home from work, because I work the night shift, I've been so hungry, right? So I've been trying not to eat like this late at night, but tonight I was still up. I got hungry, and I was like, why? Why say no to the hunger? Oh, and if you're wondering, these are craft crumbles. They're like my new crack. And if I'm offending anybody who has like some kind of problem or know people who may have a drug addiction problem, I do apologize. There are places that can help you with that. Please do look them up. If you dial 211 or 311, they will definitely direct you to some kind of clinic to help you with your addiction problems. So, um, and yeah, they are good, except that I mentioned it earlier. Taco Bell said to put these shells in the oven for 6 minutes, 6 to 8 minutes. I put them in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes and they're burnt. So I definitely don't recommend that you put these in your oven and walk away because you would be highly disappointed when you came back. Now, I do have my stuffed taco. It's about to go in my mouth because, as I mentioned, I'm hungry. Mm. Quick question. Who's in the camp of ranch is nasty? Because, like, I met somebody the other day who was like, ugh, ranch is the nastiest thing ever invented on this planet. Ranch dressing, ranch seasoning, and I love ranch. I love the Doritos. I love the dressing. You know, mind you, I don't eat the dressing as much because I love blue cheese. Now, if you put some blue cheese and some ranch dressing, all there for it, I will eat it just like I eat up blue cheese. But other than that, I mean, ranch dressing does take a second, like a backseat to blue cheese dressing. But like I said, if you make it right, they're one and the same. Just one has some blue cheese chunks in it. um, but yeah, me love ranch. How do you? Do you love ranch? I do. Oh no, Joe Alice, no! Don't tell me you're in that camp. Ranch dressing is delicious. Mm. So, Joe Alice, I have this recipe for for vegan chicken nuggets, and they use oyster mushrooms and turn the oyster mushrooms into like tasty morsels that taste like meat. And the surprise of this whole thing is that the dry and wet dredging that they make for the oyster mushrooms, oh my god, tastes straight up like ranch dressing. Once I learned that recipe, I started using that seasoning mix on everything. I had ranch fried chicken, ranch fried shrimp. I mean, it was just it was my new like favorite. It's good. You should try it. Ranch that is. Oh, I should send you the recipe. That would be awesome. So, my sister says that I come across a little bit kooky on my channel. And I'm like, okay, well, I am kooky. I'm a unique cookie. I really am. Mm, I did. I did. I did. I did go ranch happy. But there's a reason for it. Ranch makes you feel good. I think about it like this. What was like the first dressing you liked as a kid? Like most kids, once you pick your first dressing that you want, most of them it's ranch. So I think that intuitively, as we grow up, some of us tend to love ranch dressing simply because we want to return to our childhood. Like me. You think I like paying bills? No. You think I like having a job? No. I wish I could stay and play in my garden all day long, but it's not possible because I don't make enough money off the garden. I don't make much money off the garden at all, but it does help me keep my sanity. Thank you, Joe Alice. I try. I mean, I'm one of those happy go lucky people since I was a kid. So, you know, one hand washes the other. You get to watch me, I get to talk with you, and I get to eat, and I get to stay happy. Thank you. Mm. So, thankfully, I am getting a little bit full, but I'm slowing down. But there's still more to eat. Mm. I have one more taco. I didn't even think that I'd be able to eat a third one. But these are going down my hatch at a very quick speed. Please excuse the finger fucking. Oops. Finger sucking. That's what I meant to say. I hope nobody caught that. Mm. Buffering. Mm, 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 mm. So, that's not good. It's buffering on my end. I hope you're not getting any buffering. It says there's three of you in here. Woohoo, 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 woohoo. Sauce on the bottom. Yes, I know it's unorthodox, but the meat needs some glue. Mm. Now I need some food. And stuff it down. Up. Thank you, Joe Alice. I try. I try. Because if we're not happy, what do we have to live for? Absolutely nothing. I mean, there's responsibilities and all of this other kind of bull crap, but really and truly, in order to keep that muscle pumping, in order to have that little bit of get up and go that makes you like get out of bed in the morning, sometimes when you don't want to get out of bed in the morning, to make you be polite to people that you'd really just rather like do devious things to and walk off. You know, we all need that spark. My Labor Day was like quite like boring. I mean, I stayed home, I cleaned up, I made my pickled cabbage, y'all. I'm so happy I made my pickled cabbage because I've been fiending for it. And I was actually about to put some on my tacos, but I was like, no, Keely, that's a little much. Oh, I said my government. So now I have like a quiz question for a later date to see if somebody like pays attention. But no, I just made my pickled vegetables. I didn't visit the hens today. I was waiting on my uncle because he's supposed to send some guys over to help cut the grass at the garden. My weed eater, I mean, I bought two weed eaters this summer and both of them have broken on me. One was a cheap one from Walmart, and the other one was a Ryobi that I picked up at Home Depot. And I went back to Home Depot to have them service it. And the guy was like, "Oh, I don't know nothing about that. You need to take that to customer service and all this other kind of stuff." So I ended up making a blank trip to Home Depot to service a weed eater that was apparently like it's very obviously defective. I mean, the guard has melted off of the shaft has melted the head, and then it also broke another shaft that I had. So yeah, I'm not too happy about that. And I have to figure out how I'm going to return it because I have to cut grass. I mean, it's life. I mean, in New Orleans, you're used to people kicking you down. I mean, at least in this way, it was just a weed eater that did it. It was like a mechanical error, unlike the errors that people make in their lives, which negatively impact the lives of others. Um, I have this really strong, like, a sense of self self regulating. Like I can't consciously do anything to hurt other people. Um, and a lot of people nowadays they don't really understand that. So I live my life going from day to day, um, just hoping that even if I can't make someone else feel better during that day, oh, I hope that's not a moth on my back. Even if I can't help somebody feel better, I don't want to negatively impact their lives because I feel like karma's going to get you and it's going to be a really big burden when it does. Um, Unfortunately for me, I have been screwed over several times before because, I like to hope for the best and wish for the best and hope that people are you know, on the up and up and that they have good intentions, at least for myself. But that rarely ever happens. And I get to go through all of the BS of trying to reshape and reformulate my life after people who really didn't love me just totally screwed over me. Hence, why the people I do have in my life are very dear to me. And the ones who, have other things or ulterior motives, I really don't keep them around too long. I can't afford to. I think that we should all have our team, we should all have our families, we should have those people who have our backs. Unfortunately for me, my parents died more than a decade ago. I got my sister, her girlfriend, my dad's family, and my mom's family I don't really communicate with because they stole my inheritance. Yeah. So yeah, there's a lot of people that you can't trust in the world. I try to just continue believing that it has to get better. So, sorry, excuse me very quick. I'm about to take a bite. Mm, mm, mm. Yes, they do. And for me, I'm I'm only where I am because I've had so many people help me out in my life. Like I lived in Switzerland and I could have been left out on the streets, but my Swiss mom took me in and allowed me to stay with her in between jobs. And she let me visit her while I was living in Thailand. And I hold her dear to my heart. Um, my I have my sister who helps me pay bills when I can't. um, I have little bitty angels who always come in and out my life, but unfortunately, for all of the angels, there's so many demons. Demons isn't right because it makes it seem like demons haunt you. I'm at the point in my life where I'm just politely showing people the door out of my life, or rather, I'm closing the door and not letting them back in, simply because, I mean, at my age, with as many interactions that I've had with certain people, if I come to the realization that you gotta go, you really have to go. That means like you've crossed every line possible. Like there is no, oh well, maybe I'm mistaken shit. It's like, oh no, 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 no. You done painted it on the wall, made a graffiti advertisement out of it. Like everybody and their mama could see how you feel about me through the way you treat me. You need to just keep on going. Get Go on now. Go ahead. It'll be all right. You're gonna find your next victim. You know? Mm, 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 mm. I mean, if y'all gonna like, please press the thumbs up. Please comment. I'm sorry for my eating habits. I'm always love eating with my hands. And I gotta eat all my like salad on the plate and everything. So I have sour cream everywhere. Excuse me. But I don't have no napkins right now. Next time I have to plan this out better. No napkins or nothing. Oh, but I do have a drink. Precious y'all. Because I didn't want to put it on the bed because obviously it's rocking. But it's over here. It is watermelon aqua fresca. Mm. Right? Because that's how this is done. So it's kind of funny to me that even in at my age, I still like look towards my sister for like guidance. Not like guidance, but like, oh, my sister's doing this. Maybe I should try it too. Oh, my sister's doing that. Oh, bet you I can do it better. Oh, let me talk to my sister about that. I mean, I consider myself to be very fortunate to have a good relationship with her. Maybe I should stop talking about her so much. Hmm. Not gonna happen. So, mm, tomorrow. I'm going to the garden. I hang out with the hens. Now, hopefully, my uncle will have someone to come over to cut the grass for me because it's starting to get up to my knees, and that's never a good thing. The neighbors always complain. My muscadine grapevine is like growing out of control. It's now come off of the fence and it's growing into the garden, so much so that it's rooting on the garden floor, which is awesome, except that I wasn't trying to get more muscadine grapevines. Um, and also, it's awesome because we're supposed to be putting up a new fence around the garden, and when we do so, we might lose the older grapevines. So, I mean, I guess I cut down the field peas that were growing all over the fence because, quite frankly, with the weeds as well as the grapevine, I did not need to add any field peas on top of that. I have mushrooms growing, all different kinds of mushrooms. I just don't know what kind they are. Um, they do not look like the species that I actually purchased and set into the garden and inoculated within the garden. Part of building the new garden floor is that I put down a whole bunch of wood chips, and wood chips are actually kind of like the food for mushrooms. So, like wherever you have wood chips, you will typically find some mushrooms, especially if they're like raw wood chips and they came from a spot where they may have already been inoculated with mushrooms, as is my case. And I also have some in the garden already. So, uh, I have tons and tons of different kinds of mushrooms in the garden. Look up Constant Street Garden in New Orleans if you have time. Again, Constant Street Garden if you have time. We That's my garden. That's where I spend a lot of my time at, and yeah, lots of things going on. I have a poop ton of chili peppers, some long finger chili peppers, which I am using to make both my pickled cabbage and some hot sauce and some hot sausage, which actually came out quite good. I ate some earlier this evening, but apparently I did not eat enough. So, mm, mm, mm. Who's doing what tomorrow? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. So recently, my sister had to remind me that I believe in rainbows and unicorns, amongst other things. And the reason why I laugh is because, like, ever since I was a kid, I was like, rainbows and unicorns, two things that supposedly do not, excuse me, give you what you want or what you think, what people say they give you within lure, or don't exist. There's supposed to be a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Unicorns are good luck, they're happiness, they're beautiful, majestic creatures. And life has been full of a lot of knocks lately. Almost too many. But unicorns exist and rainbows come out at least once a month. So I guess I need to keep smiling, right? Yes, I'm talking about Mel Baby. Mel Baby is my sister, in case you were aware. Who is awesome. A lot of people are usually surprised when they find out we're sisters because while we're both aesthetically pleasing, our personalities are totally different. We speak differently. Um, there are so many things that's different about us, but we are so much the same. It's almost like disgusting. I know that Keisha, my baby's girlfriend, sometimes it kills her because she didn't know we were so much alike. And we don't appear on the surface to be so much alike. But then you spend time with us. And we're damn near the same person, but with two different expressions, or rather, show fronts. Mm-mm-mm-mm. So, oh my God, I finished that. Oh, so good. But I'm about to move this to the side since I'm now done eating. Get a little bit up close and personal. Don't take it personal. Baby, 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 baby. So, hey. So I'm considering smoking a cigarette because now my stomach is really full and I'm wide awake, which is like not really normal. At least I try to like somewhat sleep, somewhat stay up, somewhat sleep, stay somewhat up, get into a normal like schedule. But it appears that as far as my schedule is concerned, that it won't be getting back to normal. It's more like a weird schedule where I'm up and the earliest I go to bed is like 3 a.m. and I may wake up anywhere between 9 and 4 or 5 p.m., which is crazy. But yeah. um, uh, my tummy's full. I'm about to chomp on some more cheese though, because I really do like this. Um, One of the real things about me getting older is that I cannot process food the same ways that I used to. Um, and milk is one of them. Cow's milk. Now, maybe ask you, oh, what could she possibly be talking about if she says she can't process cow's milk the way she used to? I used to drink like half a gallon of milk a day. And I loved milk. Like I loved milk. Like there was no way. Oh, cilantro underneath my fingernails. There was no way that you would get me to like abandon my milk. Like I drank milk so much that my parents made me buy my own milk out my allowance money. That's how much milk I drank. Um, I had one friend who was like, "Oh my God, that's so horrible. Your parents made you pay for groceries?" I'm like, "Well, if you're drinking something like $10 worth of milk a week, you can afford you should be putting a little bit of money into all of that milk that you're drinking." And this was, let's just say, a while ago, more than 20 years ago. And yes, I was drinking that much milk. Um, It was milk and oh my god, I can't remember the name of those Bluebell popsicles. I want to say they were called Big Shots. You know, the big red ones that were fruit punch flavored. They were like huge, like this big in diameter, and you have to open your mouth really wide to get it in there. And it was called, I think it's called the Big Shot. But I used to love those. I biked all over the city. That has always been one of my biggest hobbies. Biking helps to clear the mind. It helps keep your body going and functioning and stuff. So I come back home from biking, and I would always stop at McKenzie's, which ain't done no more. It's now Voodoo Barbecue. And I would get me a Big Shot. And I would get me a butterfly roll. And then I'd continue my butt on home. And then I would like eat the butterfly roll with some milk, a big, like 32-ounce cup of milk. And then I would eat my popsicle. Who wouldn't? So I guess I'll go now. It's kind of late. I'm approaching the 45-minute mark. Oh, there's someone else who came in. Hi. Thank you for stopping by. It's been so enjoyable. I'll be back again, chatting again. And I will definitely show you which of the deodorants I prefer as far as natural deodorants are concerned, because they're back there. I had all my stuff ready. Oh wow. They really are back. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can be decent. If I'm decent, I will show you these two deodorants. Definitely. Hands down, there is one that is better than the other. So, I'm not sure if you guys are as concerned as I am with aluminum in any part of your life, but I am very, very I'm scared of aluminum. And that's simply because it's been proven to be linked to dementia and Alzheimer's. And with the rate that I'm aging, I do not want either dementia or Alzheimer's to wreck what I got going on. Because my genes are very good, and I'm very blessed. And I'm not trying to lose my memory while I'm busy enjoying life still. So, but 1 second, let me like reach back here right quick. I will try not to flash you guys because try to be a lady. So it was possible. These are the two latest mineral based deodorants that I've tried without aluminum chloride, but chlorohydrate in it. Again, the reason why I have changed is because it has been linked to Alzheimer's and dementia. Now, what I can tell you is that out of these two, let's see, can you see these two? This one's my favorite. Now, why is this one my favorite? This one is my favorite because it actually works and it lasts. I do not get any odor. I do not feel musky at all. I don't have any problems with it. However, this one, which was the first one that I purchased, and it's been around for a few years now. I think it's been around like for a minute, like over a couple of decades, like since I was in high school. Um, it does not work. I bike. I work in a kitchen. I work in a garden. This makes me musky. Everyone can smell me from over a block away when I'm using this deodorant. And therefore, I feel like it does not work at all. I think that it was wasting my money. I should not have bought it, but I did and learned my lesson. Now, when I went to go and replace this one, because I'm conservative with my money, I used it up. Can't hear anything. And I went and I was looking at more, and surprisingly, Walmart had expanded their deodorant line that does not have aluminum hydrochloride in it. And this is one of them. I never heard of it before. It's awesome, and it does not have any fragrance at all, which is a very, very good thing. It is unisex. Now, this is not an antiperspirant, which is very, very important for you to understand, because a lot of people don't understand that deodorants and antiperspirants are two totally different things. You can have a two-in-one, you can have just a deodorant, or you can have just an antiperspirant. Depending on what time of year it is, your needs will vary and it will fluctuate. I know myself personally. Come fall time, I do not really even need too much of a deodorant. I always need antiperspirant though, because I sweat. I sweat more than a fish in water, okay? Or maybe not a fish in water. I sweat more than, ooh, how about a woman getting a relaxer? Which I don't have, by the way. So it's been a minute since I had chemicals in my hair. But this is so good. Now, not only that, the one thing I do want to do with this deodorant, and by the way, it is a roll-on. I did try the Arm & Hammer natural deodorant, and I could not use it because it burned my underarms. Like, it burned my underarms so much that I quickly identified what the burn was, and as soon as I did, I got rid of the deodorant. And when I say I got rid of the deodorant, that does not mean I got rid of the deodorant stick, because I believe in making natural products. So I kept that stick for when I make my own deodorant, because it's gonna happen, because it always happens. I just get tired of it, just like me making my own toothpaste. But it's a roll-on. It's not an antiperspirant, and it's not scented. So what I want to do as my next step is that I want to actually take some of my essential oils, which are good for bacteria, and I want to add them to this, which would, even though there isn't a problem with the smell, because it doesn't make me smell, it'll smell good to me. And I like deodorants that smell good, because I like everything that smells good, and it's really, really sick and tiring. But I'm a girl. I like girly things. So if I can put a little bit of lavender in there with a little bit of lemongrass and maybe a little bit of geranium, smell like a girl. That's what I'm going to do. But hands down, the best one so far. Let me see. Crystal. I am not paid for this endorsement. I'm just giving you my honest to goodness opinion, because I have always, and it does say 24-hour. I was wondering why it was working so good, y'all. So just giving you my honest opinion, because I've searched all up and down trying to find a good deodorant that is not aluminum based. Here is one of them. Thank you for joining me tonight. I'm done. It's been awesome. Thank you for watching me eat. Thank you for providing conversation. And I will check you next time. I will see you next time. It's been so much fun. Ha, 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 ha. Okay.